Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Microsoft 365 Copilot Connection. My name is Nick Harris, and I am a Senior Copilot Cloud Solution Architect with Microsoft. Today, we're going to navigate you through how to build an agent directly in the Copilot chat experience. In all the previous videos that I've made, I've focused on how to prompt and how to use the general AI assistant that has access to a wide variety of web and internal-based data stores that Copilot is trained on. And today I want to show all of you how you can personalize Copilot with an agent experience to augment your specific process and move forward faster in your flow of work. So let's go ahead and hop right on in and get started. So as shown on the screen here, I just want to make a very quick note. The current user experience that you see will be modified in the coming months. In my previous video, I showed how the new UI will look and feel, so watch out for these changes coming to Copilot in the not-so-distant future. General note, the Agents section, as you see on the right-hand side of the screen, will be merged into the left side navigation for quick and easy access to all Copilot experiences, including all agents, chat history, pages, Copilot notebooks, creation options, so on and so forth. But for now, we have the old UI, so let's navigate through the agent building experience. So on the right-hand side, under the Agents section, we have the option to get or create agents. In this experience, we're going to click on the Create an Agent option, and we're going to build one ourselves. When you open the Create an Agent screen, you'll be provided initial experiences to start from an agent template or build one specifically per your needs. But for the sake of our use case today, let's go ahead and build our own. Now, the use case today is an agent that I have built myself. Specifically, I navigate to the Microsoft 365 Copilot blog very frequently, and I love to pull the various updates and information from the blog so I can do something with that information. And one day I realized that I navigate to that blog 2, 3, 4 times a week to take and pull information as I require and put it into a different format for my customers' needs. And I thought to myself, why am I doing this manually? Can I use an agent to accomplish this work instead so I don't have to spend additional time navigating directly across the web to those particular resources? So I built an agent to save me time and augment my process. Now, to start off very simply and easily, we are leveraging natural language in order to build these agents directly in the agent builder experience. So I've defined my very first prompt, just like I would talk to the Copilot general AI assistant, into this agent builder experience to tell Copilot and agent builder what type of agent that I want. Specifically, I want to build an agent that will navigate to the tech community blogs and focus on the Microsoft 365 Copilot blogs that provide me the latest updates on Copilot. And you can see, as this agent has been built, on the right-hand side, you can preview how the agent may work and function. The Agent Builder experience has automatically pre-built 6 sample prompts for me. I could have also told Copilot the particular prompts that I wanted in my initial prompt. However, just to get the basic look and feel here, we didn't indicate that style of information. We just provided some of our initial context. Copilot then responds back to me in Agent Builder, and it says, how would you like to name your agent? Do you want to name it Copilot Blog Navigator? Well, this is where we can define out additional rules of engagement for the agent to follow, as well as additional descriptive information aligned to what the agent should be. Responding to the assistant, I want the agent to be called Microsoft 365 Copilot Blog Quick Helper. And automatically on the right-hand side, you can see the naming convention of the agent in the preview has changed. We then get some additional descriptive questions from Copilot that we can choose to answer or just provide additional system instructions that we require. I think of system instructions like rules of engagement. How should the agent respond? What type of detail should it respond with? Or data formats should it respond with? So on and so forth. We can either choose to answer these questions or just provide that additional detail per our particular requirements. And as you can see with my next prompt, I want the agent to use professional and engaging language. At the end of the agent's response, I want to provide a single sentence that tells me the value of the updates it has provided. Now, I just added this additional single sentence information on to show you how you can customize the overall output experience of the agent. Let's go ahead and test it and see what it responds with. Now we see that we try the initial sample prompt. Can you provide the latest updates on the Microsoft 365 Copilot blog from the tech community blogs? And it says it can't respond. Well, the reasoning behind this is because we have some additional configuration that we have to implement. So on the left-hand side, you can see at the very top of our chat conversation, you have a toggle switch for describe and configure. Let's click configure. Now on the configure screen, you can directly fill out all the particular fields of information per your particular needs. So this is not using the direct natural language experience, but it gives you additional flexibility for how you might want to configure your agent overall. You can identify via the instructions section down here at the very bottom. These are the system instructions that the specific agent builder experience is automatically placing in for the agent to directly follow and align to, such as using professional and engaging language, and providing a single sentence at the end of the response for the value. If we scroll down a little bit, however, you can see that there is a knowledge section. And under the knowledge section, you have web search. It's currently toggled off. So let's go ahead and toggle it on. Now this should allow us to search the public web. You can see it's configured to search all websites. That might be something that we want to change, such as only targeting the tech community specific site. But let's go ahead and just prompt really quickly and see if the response is different. So much better. We actually receive a response with direct citations. We can identify here that it is pulling from the correct blog post that we require. The What's New in Microsoft 365 Copilot April 2025 blog post. So we are getting some of the particular information that we want. However, again, we might want to change the data format. We might want to change some of our particular requirements, such as it either provides us an executive summary output, or it provides us a detailed output with particular key fields of interest. So I'm going to fill in the system instructions just a bit more, and then I'm going to retest and revalidate the output it provides. And this is really important for all of you to know. You will provide your initial set of system instructions and then test. It is a constant learning process as you move forward with Agent Builder. Once you see the way the agent responds, either with correct or incorrect information, you'll go back over to the description or the configuration toggles, and you'll make your modifications to realign the agent per your particular needs. So let's go ahead and fill out the system instructions a bit further. So for the sake of reference, just showing to you the particular instructions that I have created after continuous modification and prompting of the agent, we can see that I'm requesting that prior to responding to the user, request what type of data format they want, an executive summary or detailed information, also which particular month of blog they would want to pull from. And then I provide rules of engagement based on the type of information they indicate. If they want an executive summary, I want them to provide the latest information from the What's New in Microsoft 365 Copilot monthly blog post, and the output should adhere to an executive summary with a maximum of 500 words. If they indicate a detailed response, I want them to do the same thing, provide the monthly blog post, but then also provide the individual update, a description of the update, the application experience it impacts, and the value that it provides to the person. In a separate section per each update, also provide an example of how it can be used by the end user. And then finally, I want all of the data formats to be formatted in a bulleted list. So let's retry this particular update to see what type of response we receive. I'm going to start a new chat here on the right-hand side, and I'm going to say, provide me the latest blog information. Now it requests, would I like an executive summary or a detailed response? I'm going to indicate executive summary and the month of March. Now, most likely I should also include the year, but for the sake of example, let's just see what it responds with. And it looks like this is accurate to my needs, already just validating the view of output. We can see March 2025 edition of the What's New in Copilot blog post. We have particular updates, bulleted list format, so on and so forth. Now let's request a detailed output. Let's indicate detailed information, April 2025. And now we can see the output is different per those rules of engagement. We have particular bullet point formatted list information for the updates, a description, the application experience it impacts, the value it provides the user, and an example. And this is continuous modification. Again, there might be slight changes or modification or tweaks that I want to make, so I will continue to update the instructions category on the left-hand side to then modify the overall output per my needs on the right-hand side. So that's all from me for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for your time. We will have additional agent videos in the future, so like, share, subscribe with your colleagues, and let me know if you have any questions. Always happy to help. Have a good one, everybody.